Hello, my wonderful viewers of TuckStar Gaming, and welcome back. Hello. Now, if you are returning, it's a big warm welcome back to you. But if you are new to the channel, fantastic. Thank you so much for finding me. Or did I find you? Ooh, we shall find out. But anyway, so yes, we're on season 3 where we are doing episodes all about the Game & Watch series that came out in the 80s all the way up until 1991. So we are talking about the originals, not the ones that have come out more recently, or the re-released ones. Excuse me, gosh, I've got such a tickle in my throat, but I'm still getting over a cold, which is crazy. So we are doing some of the most popular titles, and who knows, some of these you might have heard of, some of these you might have had, some of these you might have played. And if you have, that's when you need to pop a little comment down in the comments section, just so I can see how if you're better than me. If you own these, I just let's have a little bit of a conversation. I love chatting to people that have the same interests as myself, and yeah, it's all good. I love the interaction. You love the interaction. So much love in the room. Anywho, before I just go off on some really weird soppy rant, so as I said, we are doing Game & Watch games, and today's game we are playing Snoopy Tennis. Yeah, not quite Wimbledon, not quite Wii Tennis. This is like your basic tennis. So let's find out a little bit more, as we do on every episode. And yeah, let's do the text. There we go. So, Snoopy Tennis. It was released in the widescreen series on April 28th, 1982. It was re-released in the Nintendo Mini Classic series. Basic gameplay is Charlie Brown throws and hits the ball towards Snoopy, who must hit the ball back. Lucy sometimes will hit the ball to Snoopy. Dang you, Lucy. She's always getting in everywhere. Good grief, as Charlie Brown would say. And if you have no idea who I'm talking about, you're too young. But Snoopy, well, Peanuts, comic strip. That was a bit before my time, but I do remember watching all the animated specials, and I just basically loved it. I think, if I remember rightly, for my, I think it was my 10th birthday, 7th. It was a birthday when I was younger. I actually had a Snoopy birthday cake that my mum made. It was awesome. It was Snoopy wearing a Boy Scout hat. Now, I was in the Cubs at that time, so yeah. Oh my gosh, that's going back some years. Anywho, I digress. There's only so much you need to know about me. The rest is just complete boredom. So, why don't we crack on with the game? And here we go. So here we are with the battery screen. In case you're wondering why I call it that, it's because when you put the first put the batteries into the game, you would see all this lovely pattern of every action that can happen on the game. So, for example, we got Lucy up there, and we got Charlie Brown, Snoopy over that side, and Woodstock up the top right. That way. I hope I've got that right. It is Woodstock, isn't it? Let me know if I'm wrong. Right, okay, so let's get this show on the road and let's play some Snoopy Tennis. Oh, come on. Here we go. So all I've got to do is whack the ball back to Charlie Brown. Wow, this is exceedingly slow. I say that, it's going to probably suddenly get really quick when I least expect it. But I like this so far. Now just remember, with these games, you can't pause. It's purely the game of you press play and then you play. This isn't no Game Boy game. This is deceptively easier than when, yeah. Something tells me it's, oh, there's Lucy. Of course Lucy has to chime in. So is it only one ball? I hope it's only one ball at a time. Oh my golly. It's more than one ball at a time. And you know Lucy's going to come in and, yeah, look, there she is already. Oh, I don't like her already. What's the deal? Oh, come on. I have to say, though, some of the games you get on Game & Watch are really taxing. And this one seems to be quite okay. I'm not saying anything else at the moment because I know it's going to change. Come on. No, no, no. Oh, gosh, I'm glad you can hit quicker as well. Okay, I think I might quite easily do this. He says, if Lucy doesn't appear and start making things 10 times harder than they were. So tell me, did you ever have any Game & Watch games? Did you ever have any of the Game & Watch watches? Now that's some rarities going on there. Come on. Man, if real tennis was like this, I think I'd be better at it. Although I have to say, Wii tennis, I'm a bit, good at. I'm just gonna blow my own trumpet. Oh, crash. Exactly, Charlie Brown. I don't understand myself either. However, I think I did pretty well there to get up to 79. And only one. That was my first miss. Oh, here she comes. Little Miss. Now, there were two. Two there at the same time. What was I meant to do? Of course I was going to lose. I'm not a bad loser, I promise. I do have a little bit of patience sometimes. Now, it's just a shame that you don't sort of... I think I said this in a previous video, that you don't go up a level. You basically just keep playing, and it gets harder. It's a bit like a Rubik's Cube. The more you play with that, it gets harder. Yeah, where I'm going with that. Come on. Right, past the 100 mark. This is good. Something tells me it's going to suddenly get harder. Lucy's going to be a bit of a cowbag. Oh, I see. Her shots are harder. I know. See, Charlie Brown gets it. He gets it. Doing a John McEnroe there. He's going to throw his racket. Excuse me. That almost makes me want to keep going and sort of. I really want to beat it. I really want to beat that score. We'll have one more go. See if we can beat 109. So what I'd really like to know is, how many of you out there had Donkey Kong 3? And now the reason I ask this is because I remember playing it in the school playground with one of my friends because it had two controllers. And it was like, ooh. Or if you had any other form of electronic game. I know I had a couple. I remember one, I'm sure it was a Konami or Capcom. You can tell my knowledge of computer games, right? Oh, go away. Um, and we had Street Fighter 2. Oh, there were so many different ones. Like Nintendo had the official cool games, but the other ones were like they might have been cheap rip-offs, but they played well. They had music, and like these early ones that just have bleeps and blips. You think what you could do with these nowadays? I mean, you can. I mean, they brought out the Nintendo brought out that new one. I don't know if it's multi-game or if it was just Super Mario the 35th edition or something. 35th anniversary edition, something like that. All in color, but I'm like, no, it's not the same. In fact, if you watch the Super Mario episode, you see it's got basic little bits of music. It's actually good little gameplay. That was my favourite. I had that one growing up. Beep, 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 beep. I swear sending Morse code to your brain saying you're going to lose. Or some sort of subliminal message like you will love Snoopy forever. I mean, Snoopy is such a... There's just nothing about him. He's just so cute and adorable. And if you watch the... Oh, don't you... Shush. I did better on my first go. Granted, though, you didn't have to listen to the beeps through headphones. If you listen to this through headphones, it's proper mind-numbing. And you often do wonder if you're going crazy. Oh, look, Lucy with a little smiley face. Thinking she's Mustang. Actually, I wonder if how many of you watched the... it's not recent, but the most recent Peanuts movie. I actually thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. But that goes to show that Snoopy is probably around the same age as I. Oh! Oh, how I didn't mean to do that. But I got 78. Still close to 100, which is really good. But anyway, I mean, these were not made for long-term gaming. These were just... These literally were just... Not a 5-minute wonder, but you played them for 10 minutes, put it down, and when you had another break, you picked it up again and thought, oh, I'll have another go. That's what they were all about. They were never meant to be for, you know, oh, let's play this all day. Let's spend 3 to 4 hours on it. You couldn't. You'd go insane and you'd probably wear the batteries out. Just saying. Even though they were just like the little button batteries. But anyway, ladies and gents, I won't put you through any more of those beeps and sweeps and creeps. If you know what movie that is, mention it in the comments. The bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps. But yeah, I won't put you through any more of that. But you know, it's nice to know that these games are still around, that you can still play them, if you want to relive the years of a misspent youth. But otherwise, ladies and gents, thanks for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you haven't already done so. And we'll see you next time. Keep gaming.